Brother President William Mann, members of the Board of Trustees, members of the clergy and religious, faculty, program directors, staff, administrators, spouses, partners, children, friends, and members of this graduating class. Good morning and welcome to the Twin Cities campus of St. Mary's University of Minnesota for this commencement convocation. Please be seated. I am Brother Robert Smith, and I serve the university as its Chief Academic Officer, as well as the Vice President of the Schools of Graduate and Professional Programs, and I will serve as today's Master of Ceremonies. At this commencement convocation, we will be conferring bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in the Graduate School of Business and Technology and in the Graduate School of Education. In the commencement ceremony this afternoon, we will be presenting candidates for bachelor's, master's, graduate certificates, and doctoral degrees in the Graduate School of Education and in the Graduate School of Health and Human Services. We have commencement convocations 6 times each year. In addition to today's 2 ceremonies, we have commencement ceremonies in June and October here on our Twin Cities campus. On our Winona campus, we have commencement ceremonies in May. At our Nairobi, Kenya campus, we have commencement in April. And at our Mandeville, Jamaica campus, we have commencement in September. Those of you who will be graduating today are part of a large and growing St. Mary's University of Minnesota global family. That is in part reflected by the international flags we have here in the front of the auditorium. They represent the nations of some of our students who have left their homelands to study with us. Today is indeed a joyous day. We celebrate a chapter in your life's journey, a chapter that has not only challenged you intellectually, but in every other way as well. Our university's holistic approach to higher education has provided you with the opportunity to develop many talents that I know you will share with others on your personal and professional journey as a graduate of St. Mary's University of Minnesota. We have all looked forward to this day. Your family and friends, as well as the faculty, administration, and staff of the university, rejoice with you in your great achievement. At this time, I ask all candidates for graduation, as well as members of the audience who are in active military service, members of the reserves or National Guard, and veterans, to please stand and be recognized for your service to our nation. I invite all those who are able to please stand, and Dr. Rebecca Hopkins, Dean of Education, will sing America the Beautiful. Dr. Hopkins.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy
Thank you very much, Dr. Hopkins, and thank you, Betty Warnock, for accompanying. I ask that you remain standing while Father James Notebaart, our campus chaplain, offers our invocation. Father Notebaart.
Let us remember we are in the holy presence of God. Blessed are you, God of compassion and justice. We thank you, for you have made us in your image. You have given us the breath of life. We thank you, for you have given us responsibility for our own lives, and you guide the steps of all who seek you. We thank you, for you have placed your wisdom in our hearts and given us insight into the hearts of others. We thank you for the knowledge we have received in our journey of understanding and education. Above all, we thank you, God, for all the encounters that challenged us in our days here, that made us grow. We acknowledge the support of our classmates, families, and friends, and recognize the care and dedication of our teachers. In this commencement, we know there is more to do. A world awaits us that seeks our hands and our minds in bringing about justice in the new world, born of your peace. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father Notebaart. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to recognize a member of the Board of Trustees who is with us today, and I ask Mr. Michael Dougherty to please stand. Thank you for being with us this morning. I would also like to recognize members of the President's Cabinet who are able to be with us today. I ask Dr. Timothy Gosson, Vice President for Mission, and Mr. Ben Murray, Vice President for Financial Affairs, to please stand. Thank you also for being with us today. Dr. Sarah Ferguson, the Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs and the Academic Dean here at the Schools of Graduate and Professional Programs, will be assisting the President in giving out diplomas. Trustee Dougherty will offer an official welcome. Mr. Dougherty.
Well, good morning. It's a nice cold day. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you, students, family members, friends, faculty, and administrative personnel, to this commencement ceremony. Today, we gather to bestow the title of graduate in recognition of remarkable achievements. I want to thank all of you for coming here to witness this event. All of us up on stage know the significant effort that has been required of each man and woman seated directly in front of us. And I am sure that many of you are seated behind the graduates know that as well. Graduates, much was expected from you, and your presence here this morning is evidence that you rose to the challenge. As a result of your handling demanding coursework, answering difficult questions, resolving perplexing issues, and I'm sure just through the old-fashioned studying, as of today, you are prepared to attain the fruits of your labor. The Board of Trustees has placed the responsibility to educate you in our LaSallian tradition in the hands of the university's faculty, staff, and administration. And on this occasion, I congratulate them on a job well done. Lastly, on behalf of the entire university, I extend the best wishes to each and every one of you as you embark on your postgraduate journey. I pray that grace may guide you and that God may bless you and continue to bless St. Mary's University.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dougherty. I would also like to take just a moment to recognize our faculty, academic staff, program directors, and coordinators, many of whom are sitting here in front of you and in front of me, for their commitment, their professionalism, and their dedication to our shared Lasallian mission here in the Schools of Graduate and Professional Programs. Ms. Bobbie Kochevar, a member of our Alumni Board, will offer a word of welcome to the Alumni Association. Ms. Kochevar.
Good morning, and congratulations to you, the newest graduates of St. Mary's University of Minnesota. I would like to be the first to welcome you to the newest members of the St. Mary's University Alumni Association. Today, you join a network of more than 45,000 alumni from our undergraduate, graduate, and professional programs. In your professional and personal lives, you may be amazed at how often you will cross paths with another St. Mary's alum. And you'll undoubtedly find that St. Mary's alumni share connections that span generations, programs and degrees, and even continents. Welcome to this valuable network. The purpose of the St. Mary's Alumni Association is to grow and strengthen these connections through social, professional, networking, and educational events, and the thread that brings us all together is our university and all the people who make this university so special. We hope that you will continue to stay connected with St. Mary's. Please know that you are always welcome here. We encourage you to continue the personal and professional friendships you've made here with your classmates and faculty and staff. We're proud of everything you have accomplished and everything you will accomplish. Please continue to let us know of these successes so that we can celebrate with you. And please consider sharing your time and talents with our St. Mary's students. Information regarding future Alumni Association events and other university events can be found online on the Alumni Association website and the Alumni Association Facebook and LinkedIn pages. St. Mary's has been your university. Now it is your alma mater, and there will always be a place for you here. We are excited to see you move into the next chapters of your lives as you discover your next adventures, inspire others with whom you work, and lead in your future communities. Your 45,000 fellow alumni and I wish each and every one of you the best as you go forward. Congratulations on your accomplishment.
Thank you very much, Bobbie. At this time, we would like to honor one of our graduating students with the Outstanding Undergraduate Final Paper Award. As part of the conclusion of their degree program, students are required to complete a capstone project. The final paper is the culmination of the capstone. In the case of doctoral students, the culmination is the dissertation. The faculty members of each degree program, in consultation with the program director, recommend candidates for this award. The deans select those to be honored with the Outstanding Final Paper or Outstanding Dissertation Award. This morning, I am proud to announce our award recipient. I invite Ms. Kendra Lee Evanoff, candidate for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, to come forward to be recognized. She will receive a plaque presented by the president of the university after I read the title of the paper. Ms. Evanoff. The citation on the plaque reads as follows: St. Mary's University of Minnesota proudly presents this honor in recognition of your contribution to excellence in scholarship. On this day, January 13th, 2018, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Brother William Mann, FSC, President. The title of her paper is Professional and Academic Development. Congratulations, Ms. Evanoff. This gives you like 30 seconds more to enjoy this. As adult learners who have returned to further your education, your accomplishments, it seems to me, take on even greater significance when we consider the many responsibilities each of you has managed in order to complete your education. The time away from family, friends, and loved ones, although challenging, I know will prove its worth in the days and years ahead. At this time, two of today's candidates for graduation will briefly share their reflections with us. I first invite Ms. Olive Long, a candidate for the Bachelor of Science in Accounting, to please come forward. Ms. Long.
Good morning, Brother President, Brother Robert, trustees, regents, faculty, graduates, and guests. KRS One said that to invest in your future self, such as we have in our education, is to be a good servant to ourselves, guiding us to a happy and prosperous life. Life is full of choices. The decision to invest in ourselves in pursuit of progress has been a rewarding sacrifice. Those missed moments with family and friends and those long nights buried in our books will open doors for all of us because we decided to prepare for our future. I feel very lucky to be a part of this class, and graduating is an accomplishment that we can all be proud of. Let's look around us, and we will see others who have helped us, worked alongside us, teachers, students, faculty, friends, and our families. We have learned that this moment was also a part of their contribution as well. The importance of contributing, not when it's convenient, but when it is needed, is a profound lesson indeed. And I'll close with this. One should not pursue goals that are easily achieved. One must develop an instinct for what one can just barely achieve through one's greatest efforts. Albert Einstein. Thank you and congratulations, everyone.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Beautiful. Short and sweet. Thank you very much, Ms. Long. I now invite Ms. Jessica Schuler, a candidate for the Master of Science in Geographic Information Systems, to please come forward. Ms. Schuler.
Thank you. As I reflect upon my journey of learning, I'm reminded of the story of the tortoise and the hare. To reach this moment today is something we have all worked hard for. Like the tortoise, we never stopped taking each step, one after another, to reach this achievement. While this achievement is individual, many others assisted along the way. I remember the day I met my fellow classmates at the annual fall pizza party. I thought, what a diverse group of individuals, all from different backgrounds and varied ages. This diversity increased my learning over the years as I've heard different points of view and had to work with many different kinds of people on various projects. The connections we made will carry forward into the future as I hopefully will work with them again in the future. The staff at St. Mary's University were a guiding light along the journey. They encouraged us to investigate topics which are our passion and kept class interesting on all those late nights and weekends. Thank goodness for caffeine as well. The people who have helped the most along the way are our families. I remember the day I told them that I was going to go back to pursue my master's degree. They said, "What? Why?" Our families sacrifice as much as we do, and I am so grateful for their support. Without our classmates, staff, friends, and family, we would not have made it this far. As this stage of the journey ends, I feel safe to say that I'm lucky to have had this opportunity to have studied at St. Mary's University. I look forward to continuing to move slowly, taking each step forward in life. And always remember to stay loyal to your journey. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Beautiful. Congratulations. Thank you very much. It is now my distinct honor and personal privilege to introduce to you the president of the university, Brother William Mann, FSC, who will offer his remarks. Brother President.
So good morning. And I'd like to join my voice to the voice of others in welcoming you to our university this morning. And also offer my most sincere congratulations to you graduates. You set goals and you sacrificed, and with hard work and help from friends and loved ones, you succeeded. Congratulations. Over the Christmas holidays, one morning, I was listening to a group of people sing, "What child is this? What child of mean estate, out in the cold, with only shepherds and angels watching, a poor and lowly babe on his mother's lap. What child is this?" And it triggered in me a recollection of a story that I told 10 years ago at my inauguration as St. Mary's 13th president. An address in which I was attempting to articulate a vision of the LaSallian heritage that enriches, inspires, infuses the mission of our university. And it was the story of a middle school boy and of school bullies. A kid who was a bit pious. A family that was more than a bit poor. Living in a house that might politely be called tired. And wearing clothes that would best be described as tattered hand-me-downs. A kid without any of the popular tech gadgets that so many other people have, who was being mocked by bullies, who were telling him that, yeah, you might be a goody-goody, but you're nobody, and you're going nowhere. You're forgotten, or you will be. And the young boy, as the story that I heard, was standing there with quivering lip and with tears in his eyes, and says to them, "I don't believe that. I don't believe that God forgot about me and my family. I think God asked somebody else to take care of us. And they forgot. Or they haven't gotten around to doing it yet." St. Mary's University is one of 1,000 schools and child care institutions around the world. One of 63 LaSallian international colleges and universities, all grounded in this vision that no child, no person, no family should ever have the sense that they are forgotten or passed over by God or by the rest of us. Now, I found myself over the holidays taking some time triggered with these reflections. What child is this? Looking back over 10 years. Probably because in 5 months, when I turn 71, I'll conclude my service of leadership at this university. Maybe because this is the last day that I'll preside on this stage at an SGPP graduation, taking some time, finding myself looking back over the years, and remembering in the first year, or at latest the second year, an adult Somali immigrant father who had earned 2 degrees at St. Mary's, talking to me one day saying, you know, brother, when I came to the United States, I was coming to take advantage of all of the opportunities that this great nation would afford me. And St. Mary's helped that happen. But then he said to me, you know, but when I did the studies, it wasn't just about me. I was trying to give a witness, an example to my children that you need to seize the possibilities and allow them to make a difference in your life. And I remember 2 or 3 years ago when I handed his son a diploma on this stage. And I remember the twinkle in the dad's eye when he said to me, can I have a photo of the 3 of us together? I found myself remembering a mom of an undergraduate student who had been operated on for cancer, coming to me and saying, in this trying moment, how grateful we are that our child is at St. Mary's with our professors and our staff and with you, because we're pulling together and you're making a difference. I found myself remembering the day that I sat here on the stage, almost in the exact spot where I am today, when one of the speakers came up, a woman late in her 30s, getting a bachelor's degree, bachelor's completion, coming back to college, speaking about St. Mary's and our faculty and staff working so seamlessly with her to make that happen. But she said, you know, how it got re-triggered again was my husband came to me one day and said, I've spoken to your parents and I've spoken to my parents, and the 5 of us have decided that we'll step up because we know that this degree that was never finished is a dream that still haunts you. And I remember that she said, it took me a little more time than expected, because a little bit of my journey toward this degree at St. Mary's, my husband one day said to me, you know, it's my dream too. And she pointed to her husband sitting right over there who had on cap and gown. And they both, I find myself these days reflecting on and having a profound sense of gratitude and a deep thanksgiving for what my colleagues and partners on the faculty and staff are accomplishing. for so many families and loved ones who are supporting and helping these miracles happen. For what you students, through your own good efforts and hard work, and as the Beatles used to sing when I was a college student, what you're doing with a little help from your friends. You know, this is the vision that enriches learning at St. Mary's University. It's the vision on which we stand. It's the vision that differentiates us. No one, no student, no family, no matter the age, should ever be left out, alone, doubt that they've been abandoned, excluded, or forgotten. And so I encourage you to spend some time this weekend as graduates of this university, inspired by that vision. This weekend, when we recall the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., take some time and ask yourself, what are we being called to do? What are the issues and the events of our day asking of us? Who are the people in our homes, our workplaces, our civic communities, our nation and our world? The people who need a little or a lot of help from their friends and neighbors. Graduates, I have confidence in you and what you can accomplish when you set your mind to it. That's what we're celebrating and acknowledging today. I hope that your own dreams continue to unfold in a marvelous fashion. But I also hope that you become positive agents of transformation in the lives of all of those around you. God bless you and your efforts to make our world a better place. And God bless St. Mary's University of Minnesota.
Thank you very much for those inspiring words, Brother William. No one would believe you're 70. We have now arrived at the moment each of you has been anticipating since you began your studies, the conferral of your degree. The awarding process will unfold in the following manner. Degree candidates will be invited by row to stand. You will be asked to move to the hooding area to be hooded by the director of your degree program. When your name is called, please proceed to the stage to receive your diploma from the president. We have arranged for a professional photographer to photograph the graduates as they receive their diploma. Therefore, we ask family and friends to refrain from coming forward to take photographs so as to prevent congestion and obstructing the view of our guests in the audience. There will be ample opportunities to take photos at the reception immediately following this ceremony upstairs. Candidates for graduation will be called forward by the Dean of the Graduate School of Business and Technology, Dr. Thomas Marpy, and by the Dean of the Graduate School of Education, Dr. Rebecca Hopkins. Dr. Marpy.
Candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Accounting, Patrick Larry Dittmer. Olive Lorraine Long. Business, Aaron Schultz. Business Administration, Ashley Estelle Christine Bandy. Patricia M. Campbell. Tyrell Van Clark. Denise Dennis Doya. Kendra Lee Evanoff. Danielle M. Jacobson. Kyle Allen Kinney. Stacy Lynn Cryer. Du Bin Lee. Cassandra Lynn Manrique. Kayla Marie Markart. Tiffany Crystal McLeod. Abdifa Muhammad. Tyler Bryant Reisner. Brenda Lee Speltz. Jeffrey Daniel Tisdale. Human Resource Management, Katana Renee Barnes. Anel Vickermeister Brown. John R. Lindstrom. Information Technology, Ellen Lee De Silva. Fala Emmanuel Gibson. Joseph Hubrid. Abig Masur Nivik Raman. Samantha Thomas. Larry T. Vincent. Marketing, Lindsay Marie Schreiber. Police Science, James Kevin Bayer. Troy Dennison. Christopher John Matek. Abdubaker Ahmed Maridi. Tyler John Riegelman. Jeffrey Allen Schurenberg. Cody Maurice Turner. Sales and Marketing, Tonya Natasha Gerhardt. Christopher Hannon. Accounting and Business Administration, Alan Berry. Shamron Cho. Din Elizabeth Gore. Business Administration and Human Resource Management, Allison Rochelle McDonald. Marketing and Human Resource Management, Martha Narisha James. Clayton Tyler Milliken.
Candidates for the Master of Arts in Educational Leadership, Cora Beth Becker. Ross William Burbig. Michelle Bean Britton. Sheena K. Eggers. Robert Lawrence Gooding. Thomas William Henke. Connie Marie Irvin. Aisha Asada Saranfore Kenna. Rachel Lindberg. Marquise R. Russell. Joshua Russell Timmerman. Richmond K. Tway. Michelle Lynn Volbrecht. Jeffrey Paul Winterlin. Ku Yang. Candidate for the Master of Arts in Special Education, Katie Ann Riggleman.
Candidates for the Master of Arts in Human Resource Management, Janet Ashong. Shamira Marie Atri. Catherine Treem. Abela Chukwu Ezeken. Nicole Frizel. Shannon Sutas Gilrecht. Sophia Ochuri Aurora. Tux Rachel Jones. Arena G. Guzmina. Elizabeth Ethelyn Leffols. John Allen Logan. Jeffrey L. Meisner. Panaya Yang Mua. Patricia Latanya Price. Mariah Maria Lynn Ratasaname. Amber E. Underbeck. Dua Chi Bang. Si Jung. International Business, Karen Alice Always DeShell. International Development, Lindsay Ray Hemker. Jessica Marie Roche. Nu Tao. Management, Tashtiana Bell. Okay. Kelly Ann May. Organizational leadership, Deanna Lynn Hawkinson. Carrie Louise Johnson. Bradley R. McGraw. Aminia Luvi Muhammad. Carl J. Palmer. Nathan Paul Teeter. Emily Gina Louise Wermund. Candidates for the Master of Business Administration: James Justin Andrews. Jamie Lynn Berkness. Justine Rose Broker. Amanda Charlene Devine. Lance Stewart Elston. Thomas Erickson. Amanda Jean Kuba. Chase M. Marshall. Jennifer Mary Schrankler. Mark Daniel Schulman. Sanez Sheikh Sharif. Gregory Lyle Swearingen. Lisa Mi Tao. Mamadi Tayari. Rebecca Marie Windhorst. Candidates for the Master of Science, Accountancy: Eamon Adele Elnisher. Justin Thomas Erhert. Anne Marie Morissette. Amanda Brooke Schuler. Geographic Information Science: Andrew Paul Harvey. Amy Elizabeth Ray. Riley. Jessica Jean Schuler. Information Technology Management: Hashmia Anwar. Vani Shurkmimi Relu. Satinder Paul Sai Sandhu. Project Management: Catherine Lucille Grote. Jessica Jane Truson. Candidate for the Doctor of Business Administration, Dissertation Chair, Dr. Rick Calloway, to be hooded by Dr. Matt Nowakowski. Dissertation entitled The Effects of Foreign Direct Investment and Absorptive Capabilities on the Economic Growth of the Lao People's Democratic Republic. Putakanya Nudaraja.
Will the candidates for graduation please stand? Brother President, upon the recommendation of the faculty, deans, program directors, and administration of the Schools of Graduate and Professional Programs, and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, I present to you for your approval candidates for the bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. On this day, January 13th, 2018, the 228th year since the founding of the Republic and the 105th year since the founding of St. Mary's University of Minnesota. Do you accept? I do. Congratulations. Before concluding, I ask that you join me in recognizing some very important groups of people who are here with us today, people whose presence has added much to this celebration. While I salute you, our graduates, on earning a degree from St. Mary's University of Minnesota, you and I know that it is not a singular or solitary achievement. Therefore, I invite you, our graduates, to recognize those who have been your mentors, your teachers, and your scholars. I ask the St. Mary's University faculty, program directors, and advisors to please stand and face the graduates so that we may all honor them with our applause. There is another very special group of people whose love and concern, patience and prayers have contributed much to you graduates being here today. I now invite you, the graduates, to stand and turn and face those individuals, families, partners, and friends who have been a source of support during your course of study and applaud them. I invite all those who are able to please stand, and Father Notebaart, our campus chaplain, will offer our benediction. Father Notebaart.
God of compassion and mercy, with our diplomas in hand, we are ready to walk into the future. But not everything is clear. Even our goals may not be refined. The stack of books and research is still on our desks, ready to be filed in its proper place. And tomorrow, we will be at work, unchanged, and yet changed. For today changes our outlook. Today changes how we think about ourselves. There are many gates we pass through in life, and we know that today's passage has the power to transform us, to challenge us to be more aware of the humanity that surrounds us. God, give us courage to stand up for what is right, to claim justice as our heritage, and peace as the heartbeat of our civilization. Then our time here has been well spent, for we arise better fitted for the world you would have us build. In all this, we give you, God, thanks. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father Notebaart, and I ask that you remain standing. At this time, members of the staff of the Schools of Graduate and Professional Programs will lead us in the St. Mary's University Alma Mater. They will sing the first verse, and I invite you to join on the second and third verses. You can find the Alma Mater on the last page of your program.
Hail St. Mary's alma mater, hail St. Mary's mother true. Every faithful son and daughter lifts this anthem now to you. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Hail St. Mary's fount of wisdom, nurturer of heart and mind, strengthen us in thought and spirit, that in seeking we may find. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria. Hail St. Mary, shining beacon of LaSalle's community, send us out forever, teaching love and faith and unity. Ave, Ave, Ave Maria.
Beautiful as always. Thank you, Cheryl, Michelle, Christy, and Becky. In addition, I wanted to thank Victory Park Brass, who have been here. Thank you for your musical contributions. And I would also like to recognize 30 or so St. Mary's University staff people who have been working for about 10 days in this building to make this go on without a glitch. Let's thank them. They're all over the building. I ask our graduates and faculty to remain standing, and our guests please be seated. I promise it's the last time. On behalf of the faculty, administration, staff, regents, and trustees of the university, I congratulate each of our graduates. We wish you good health and much success and happiness in your life and in your work. To facilitate our exit, I ask our guests to remain seated until the stage party, the faculty, and the graduates have left the auditorium. There will be opportunities to informally greet the graduates at a reception on the second floor of this building. I invite and ask our guests to please exit the auditorium through the doors on your right. This concludes this commencement ceremony. Again, congratulations and best wishes from all of us to all of you, graduates, families, and friends of St. Mary's University of Minnesota. Good morning. Sarah, great job, really, just masterful.